Doesn't that suck?
Are heals endothermic or exothermic?
Second
Yes.
law of thermodynamics says that all heals balance out over time.
No, heals balance out with damage.
We know that's not true. Yeah, I'd live forever then.
Let's get a couple pillars down just so we get some frame of reference before we get going.
Adam, you want to grab the big things, and I'll take the little laser dot guys during the elevator.
Sure, no problem.
Red is for dropping red puddles.
Oh, side note, the thunder and lightning in my area is bad enough to set off car alarms. So if I disappear, oops.
Green, the opposite of red, is where you're taking the static, the opposite of puddles. And you all can show in between silver. Count it down when you're ready, tanks.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Initiating plasma collection. Initiating blood dispersal of target host.
Which way?
Not ideal appointment for that ship.
4,
Deploy.
right, 3,
Cudgel.
2.
Don't get hit by cudgel ship. Don't be between him and the cudgel.
Initiating blood dispersal of target host. Activating cudgel retrieval.
Which way?
That was not towards the green pillar, guys.
Initiating blood dispersal of target host.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, bad timing.
Move to the tanks.
Forced evacuation.
I'm on green.
In progress. Entering
Everybody to green. Move to green. Move to green. Kill shit. Do not stun shit. Do not stun this stuff in the bloods. We don't need that. Look at it. Chilling out in the blood. We don't want that. Stop that.
Laser underneath us currently.
Yeah, we're kind of pinched off here.
Gonna just run to the other side quick. And I got knocked off because of it. I'm alive if you guys can make it down.
I was kind of surprised you went in that direction.
Laser.
Oh crap.
That was bad.
Get the
cudgel.
coalesce blood.
You're a Valkyrie.
Another laser.
Auto resing Valcorp.
We can jump off.
Phase change.
DPS the ads.
level at maximum.
We should bloodlust and get the ads down.
Watch wave.
Magic Skull, you want to move?
4,
Too late.
3, 2, 1. Run.
Deploying. Cudgel.
Don't get hit by this.
Activated. Cudgel retrieval.
Remember to kill those droplets, please. They can be snared and stunned at this point. Don't let them reach their
Battle
target.
resing fatty.
Watch wave.
Shock towards green. That was still red. Hit fewer people, but it was still red.
4, 3, 2, run.
Deploying.
1.
Cudgel.
If you're standing all the way at the edges of the room, you're kind of making it more difficult for yourself.
Blood up.
Activated. Cudgel retrieval.
Watch wave. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Deploying.
Run.
Cudgel.
Tanks, if you want, you can move them against the wall now. Although either at one end or the other of the blood. That's good.
Watch where the cudgel is, guys.
Activated. Cudgel retrieval.
Kill those droplets, stun them, snare them. Run your bloods to the center.
Watch wave. 4, 3, 2, 1. Run.
Deploying. Cudgel.
You don't have to go deep. He's only going to clear the spot around the hammer, not in between.
I was trying to get him away from the raid for less damage on the raid.
Activated. Cudgel retrieval.
And I'm down.
Could you guys be any worse with where you're putting the bloods?
I could try.
You probably could.
Watch wave.
Not into the raid. Not that you have much other choice at this point.
4,
Bloods.
3, 2, 1. Run.
Deploying. Cudgel.
Don't be too close to that cudgel. Evasion tank time.
Did my best. Held him for half a second.
Battle res in 4 seconds.
Yeah, go ahead and use it on
Cudgel
Eric,
retrieval.
whoever's in range of you. Shit. He's too late.
Hurry, hurry.
No, I think all of the battle resin classes are dead.
They are now.
Subjects prime for contamination.
Release, head back. Okay,
I messed up on the elevator. I won't do it again. Sorry about that.
We had a lot of
yeah,
people die
that
there.
was poor timing and poor placement. Generally speaking, guys, I'm lazy and I'm also drinking. So if there's, mechanics that aren't important, I'm probably leaving them out. So anything I say that we need to do is important to success.
Haman, the sanguine that shoots out, people are not shooting that the right direction. What's the easiest way to know and move in the right direction?
Well,
I
you'd
can't
be
really see as
near,
a tank.
if, assuming you're not the tank, if you're nearish the boss, if let's say you're near Moon and you've got the thing, you run over this way to where Green will be and just spray it in this direction. Be nice if the pillars didn't disappear when the elevator landed.
I just barely got last week that this is the elevator boss.
So sanguine static is the ability. If you see DBM chirp with sanguine static, you need to point it towards green, and everybody needs to work on that.
All right, we're all here. Less dropping shit poorly, more eating his face. Count it down.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Host
Can we not hit him before the tank?
infection commencing. Initiating blood dispersal
Keep moving.
of target host.
Sanguine's incoming.
Target you.
Still shot it towards the raid.
If you're all the way at range, you're not going to be able to move very quickly.
4,
Deploy.
3,
Cudgel.
2, 1.
Initiating blood dispersal of target host. Activate. Cudgel retrieval.
Watch where?
Sanguine.
Initiating blood dispersal of target host.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Deploying.
Right.
Cudgel.
I'd say we should
Excellent
stack
placement.
over by Moon.
We're gonna go by X and go around.
Okay.
Go over by this Warlock portal and the
Everybody to
Warlock.
F.
Phase change.
Evacuation in progress. Entering standby.
Run away. Run away. Run away. Run away.
Don't go too
Lasers
far.
stand on Star.
Run away. Run away. Run away.
No lasers the rest of the way down if we stay in this general area.
Waves out while loads. Hit it with fucking in the eye.
Run away. Run away.
Don't move any further left. Alright, we're good now.
Target you.
Finish up the
at
blood.
maximum.
Reorient yourselves. Kill the blood. Stop stunning it in the blood.
Watch wave. Four, three, two, one. Run.
Deploying. Cudgel.
Want me to keep him here, Mark, or want me to bring him back center?
We can take him back to center. We've got a small range of blood to move around.
Activating. Cudgel retreat. Far away.
Watch wave. Four, three, two, one.
Deploying. Cudgel.
Where should we be trying to place the blood?
Next to other blood, if there's like a path into the blood, then filling that up. We're trying to paint the largest contiguous area we can. The smallest contiguous area we can.
Run out.
Activate.
Keep moving.
Cudgel retreat.
Target you.
Don't forget to turn around and kill those bloods as they come by.
Target you. Four, three, two, one. Run.
Deploying. Cudgel.
Run away. Target you.
Don't be between him and the schedule.
Target you. Run out.
Activate.
Keep moving.
Cudgel
Run
retreat.
away. Watch wave. Four,
Fuel levels depleted.
Before you move on, I've decided there's a better way to do the static. If he's not pointed out in melee, all the melee are going to run through him and stand with the tanks. All the range are going to chill and not get hit by the bloods, because the farther you are, the larger the gap, the easier it is to not be hit. So instead of trying races to the side, we're just going to move the shortest distance to not get hit by things. Now we can move on.
If you guys could all install the personal loot add-on, that would be
Yeah,
appreciated.
please do. It's under the required add-ons now. Not right now, we can do it at the break.
Hey, just FYI, I went to the rating page. The one we currently have, it only has 3 required add-ons. I was trying to look for that earlier.
Yeah, I keep
in
checking and it's
the-
not there.
We'll add it. We got Discord's more up to date now. We're trying to move away from the forums and onto
Ooh.
Discord because
Click the
everybody's
button
already
for
got
that.
that.
Or am I good to click the button, Mark?
Go
Yep,
ahead.
do it.
Here they come.
It's one of those moments where people are listening to what I say, but only half listening. Because when I talk about where it is, I say it's in the Discord channel, and I have it all typed out and everything, and people are out of habit going to the forums. It's like those trick tests you used to get in school where the teacher would say, read all the instructions, and the last one would be, don't do anything.
Is that a lesson in following instructions or bad design?
Starting to do the task before you finish the instructions is bad design. Bad execution.
Sounds like blaming the customer to me.
If that was such an important step, you think it would be more highlighted?
Step 1, don't continue to start steps until you've completed the instructions.
The instructions are not optimally structured.
At some point, you've got to assume that the customer can put their own shoes on.
Or to quote Doctor Strange, the warnings come after the instructions.
You've not met my customers.
What if your customers are kindergartners learning to tie their shoes?
Which those tests probably were given to.
I don't know, can your kindergartners read?
Some can.
Yes.
What was that voice?
Do you want main tank or do you want off tank here, Val?
I'll go off tank.
Okay.
So much fun.
It is.
I mean, boring.
Corruption has not completely overtaken this facility.
Which healer wants to go through with group 2?
Detected. Incinerators engaged.
The doors are locked.
Send one
Shut
of the whole
down that machine
debris.
before
So
we
is there
burn
any
this to ash.
penalty to like try to move to the third room as fast as possible?
Just
that you have to
all
deal
the
with a lot
damage.
more raid damage as a result.
Because the third
28
room does
people,
like
28 ads.
because the third room like does a ton more damage, right?
Yes, there is a damage buff.
I'm bringing that up because when I was looking at parses, for some reason we were all like 18th and unranked on this fight, and that's because we stuck in the second room.
Parses for this fight are cheesable, and I'm thinking it just hasn't been removed from the rankings yet. Don't know if it will be. Not really worried about the particular rankings on this fight for that very reason. I mean, if we really wanted to, we could have multiple disc priests put out their bubbles right at the wall and everybody move through more quickly and mitigate all that damage.
How does that actually work? Because the damage is mitigated for the people inside the bubble, but
You
everyone
put up the
gets
bubble and
damage.
everybody would stand in the bubble, and then we would we would trickle through.
Oh my god! Wow. Okay.
We would
Which
have a
we're
ton
not
of
doing now.
ads though.
We would. Yeah, we're killing the boss. We're not standing in front of the boss. We're not getting hit by lasers. We are staggering through. We're starting, groups 2, 3, 4, 5. And you're all gonna move through. Entrails did a great job last time of calling when to be next. So listen to him. He'll say next, and the next person in the next group can move.
I need a second healer volunteer to stay all the way until the end with the tank. Right.
Was that Icon?
Yeah, that was.
Unless one of our other priests got a sex change.
Morgan is sort of gender undifferentiated.
Gender agnostic.
Or are you telling me that I sound like a dude?
No,
We're just very quiet.
The opposite for Morgan.
And sometimes I speak to people and they're on Discord and I can't really identify gender, so I've stopped trying.
We got it. So Stacy and I'll stay back. Morgan, I guess you're going in group 2. Yeah, it looks like we're good otherwise. Could you actually, Mark, could you switch Makati from group 3 to group 4, please?
Do you want to be in group 1?
I don't care. I just want if the way you've got it set up now, there's a nice trickle of people moving through.
If you're a warrior and you don't know what Entrails is about, it's talking about do not hit ready. Want to work that out. He's got a good plan.
Now, we did before, we just use it preemptively, because just in case too many people go through at once. The last 10 seconds.
Oh yeah, you don't have to tell me you're doing it. You just have to tell me that you know what you're doing.
Yeah, we're good. Warriors are good. Unlike some other classes. Rogues.
Everyone is ready. Tanks, it's on you.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cleansing protocol activated. Dissection protocol initiated. 3, 2, 1. Watching bacterial resistance to extreme heat. Granting continuation. Dissection protocol initiated. 2, 1. Watching bacterial resistance to extreme heat. Dissection protocol initiated. 2, 1. Watching bacterial resistance to extreme heat.
Wind tunnel's coming.
Granting continuation. Dissection protocol initiated. 2, 1. Watching bacterial resistance to extreme heat.
41%. Group 2, you're up.
Oops.
Challenge through.
Wait.
Dissection protocol initiated. 2, 1. Granting continuation. 3, 2, 1.
Next.
Group 3, is Group 2 all through?
Next.
Group 3 is up. Get moving.
Next.
Dissection protocol initiated.
And more rally.
Next.
3, 2, 1.
Next.
Bacterial resistance to extreme heat.
Next. Next. Next group.
Group 4.
Dissection protocol initiated. 3.
Wait for
Okay.
tunnel. Wait for wind.
Watch your bacterial resistance to
Nobody else through till we're topped off. Nobody else through till we're topped off.
Not going. I'm waiting.
Alright, next. Next.
Dissection protocol
Next.
3, 2, 1. Watch
Next.
bacterial resistance to extreme
5.
infection.
Tank's down. Here it comes.
Battle resing tank.
Oh, that might not go well. Far.
Initiated. 2, 1.
Looks like the blood spawned well.
Watch your bacterial resistance to extreme heat.
Are we doing this here?
Yes, we are.
Dissection protocol initiated. 2, 1.
Stay on the swirls.
Preparing samples for study.
Move to the line of swirls. It's yellow.
3, 2, 1. Watch your signal.
Stay on the boss. Stay on the boss.
Dissection
Out of her front.
initiated. 2, 1. Watch your bacterial resistance to extreme heat.
On the swirly line of swirls. Here comes more beams.
Middle.
Center.
Samples for study. Bacterial resistance to section initiated. Granting containment chamber.
Right.
On the swirls.
Are we gonna beat the room?
The idea
We
is
have no
to kill
choice
her
but
in the
to
room.
close.
Press him on.
Resing him on.
We're not gonna make it.
And we're gonna die. There's no way to recover from this. Just keep
Just
going.
ride it on
Don't
into the
start
sunset.
moving. Keep DPSing. Yeah, there's
nice quick way.
That was close. That's
Start
the way
moving
we
a
should
bit
do
more
it.
quickly next time.
also probably should not. If you're the Bloodluster, wait until the wind ends before you pop
Yeah,
it.
that was my issue. Sorry.
You're one of your
Release him
issues.
on.
Excuse me?
One of your issues.
Pardon? That's rude.
Well, you're a compulsive punter.
Oh, okay.
You're
I thought
that's
gameplay
full
wise.
about. You're forgetful about inspiring companions.
Oh. Didn't you already have the same one from last time?
I don't believe we did this one on the second attempt.
I know it's a ways off, but would it help if we try to do the third chamber in preparation for Mythic?
It's not really any different from the first chamber, though, right?
I feel like we cross
It's
it right when
not.
we get to it.
At a later point. Please double check your groups. I'm not really interested in looking down and seeing you on the wrong side of the wall once we're 2 groups past you. Already on you, thanks.
Just getting my food buff. And then I'll...
I think we probably could have healed us through that time. That time wasn't near as bad as it usually was. It went pretty smooth.
Five, 4, 3.
We have probably one more healer than we need to have.
Cleansing protocol activated. Dissection protocol initiated. 3, 2, 1. Fortress bacterial resistance to extreme heat. Granting containment chamber.
Watch the boss's orientation.
Three, 2, 1. Dissection protocol initiated. 3, 1. Fortress bacterial resistance to extreme heat. Granting containment chamber.
Gotta get moving.
Is that a
Group
call for
1.
group 2?
Yes. Group 2. You're good.
Alright, wait. Wait till Eric gets picked up. Alright, go. Next. Group 3. Next. Next.
And more rally.
3, 2, 1. Fortress bacterial resistance.
Wait, a little too fast that time.
Yeah, it's really bad when we got lots of ads up and the
Between the
wind's
doors.
going too.
Yes, there we go.
So what happened to our like lineup method? I feel like people have abandoned that and they're just kind of running through.
I mean, it works. You just got to pay attention. If someone's going through, stop and wait.
If your group's called, you should just not really worry about DPS and just kind of stand there and watch the gate.
I understand that, but I'm talking from a healer standpoint. Because basically, Group 2 killed us.
What? No, the ad got a cast off.
Yeah, one of the ads got the blood cast off.
We kind of mistimed the initial call and confused. I think people.
Rack Mario. There we go.
I think the initial group is probably used to people calling and telling when it's time rather than watching the boss itself for its meter.
Yep, gonna call it this time.
Hey, Mark, what percentage are we going through?
We're looking at 35.
Okay, great. So, group 2, if you don't hear something and it's 35, feel free.
And yes, when your group is called and next is being called, you've got to see who else is gathered there. And when your group is called, go gather by the walls so you can look at each other. Once you see each other, you can even get in a line, nice and orderly. Count it down.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Destroy protected. Neutralized with extreme prejudice. Dissection protocol initiated. 2, 1. Fortress bacterial resistance to extreme heat.
Get out from in front of her.
Bro, stop spinning her.
Fortress bacterial resistance to extreme heat. Dissection protocol initiated. 2, 1. Fortress bacterial resistance to extreme heat.
It's 30, 34.
35%.
Group 2, you're going.
Hold it till the wind's done. Okay, resume.
Sean's going.
2, 1. Fortress bacterial
An ad got on this side.
Kill the ad.
Interrupted.
Everyone kill that ad.
You're very quiet, whoever's talking.
3, 2, 1.
80's more over here.
1. Fortress bacterial resistance to
Oh, Patty.
I think he just DC'd.
Yeah, he must have.
Next. Next.
And more rally.
3, 2, 1. Fortress bacterial resistance to extreme.
Keep moving through.
Send the healer to the other side, please. To the new side.
Are we on?
Next. 4.
Group 4's next.
Hold up.
Dissection protocol initiated. 2, 1. Fortress bacterial resistance to extreme.
Group 5, be in
Next.
position.
Belcourt, use drilling.
Next.
5, this is going to be you.
2, 1. Initiate.
95.
1.
Can we get rally?
Watch your step. Resistance to extreme heat.
Use
Group
one.
6 and Group 1, don't kill people.
Got 4 ads.
Oh, almost got you, Eric.
Stunner or something.
R.
Fuck. Are we ready for a bloodlust?
Lust it.
Want to battle res people?
There are 0 battle reses available. 30 seconds.
I mean,
Well,
we'd like to battle
use
res people,
battle
we
res
just
on
can't right now.
Yeah, we'll use a battle res on a DPS.
Get on the stuff. Watch out for the stuff. Move left. Move near 1. Chamber 1.
Let's get Rackmar up.
Resistance to extreme heat. Dissection protocol initiated. 3, 2, 1. Watching bacterial resistance to extreme heat. 3, 2, 1. Watching state.
Beams. On boss.
Samples for study.
Beams. Get to the thing.
2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Chamber. 3, 2, 1. Watching bacterial resistance to extreme heat. 3, 2, 1. Dissection protocol initiated. 2, 1. Watch your state.
You're the boss.
Samples for study. 3, 2, 1. Watching bacterial resistance to extreme heat. Watch your state. Dissection protocol.
Beam on floor. Get the beams.
3, 2, 1.
Wind.
3, 2, 1. Watching bacterial resistance to extreme heat. 3, 2, 1. Watch your state.
Beams near boss.
Wow. Yeah, way too many dead.
Well, I don't think we have the DPS to push that. We're gonna have to
3 chambers.
chamber.
So yeah, I think with bloodlusting there in the second room anyway, I think if we just bloodlust like we have been, I think moving into the third chamber won't be that rough at all.
Well, if we're going to use the third chamber, then we should hold the bloodlust until we start getting people in there. The other thing, Mark, wouldn't it make sense to move the boss once you have about half the raid in there? Shouldn't you just move the boss in there and start DPSing her where she takes?
Yeah. Once we've got half the raid or just over, we can move her through.
So all the rogues need to go into group 2, and all the warlocks need to go into group 5 because fuck warlocks.
Hey, I think the lower damage classes should go first, with the exception of people who interrupt, because the longer you want the high damage classes to have the highest uptime on Mother. So if they're the last group to go through, they're gonna have the highest
You
uptime
want
on
them to be
Mother.
the first group. You want them to go in as close to possible when she goes into group 3. But I think that's a layer of complexity we don't need to worry about. If we do the transition better, we'll be fine.
Yeah, we need to have interrupters mixed, probably a mix of more melee than ranged in each group that we transition, because we need the interrupts for the bloods.
Yep. I think
That's
the
why
groups
we
are set up
front-loaded
right now.
too.
If we're gonna, I mean, Mark, the groups should be all set up fine. If we're just transitioning more because that's how you set them up, right?
Yep.
We're probably good to go.
I can move things a little more.
I think it's good. Let's see how we do. I mean, we have to handle the major mechanic, and then we can worry about fine-tuning.
Are doing a feast or?
Nope.
John left, so you might want to kick him.
Yeah, can you kick Chin out?
CDC.
He had to leave for work.
Yeah, he had some work shit he had to go deal with.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cleansing protocol activated. Dissection protocol initiated. 3, 2, 1. Watching bacterial resistance to extreme heat. Cleansing containment chamber. Bacterial resistance to extreme heat.
Group 2, get ready.
Initiated. 2, 1. Watching bacterial resistance to extreme heat.
After the wind, Group 2 is going.
Sean's going.
Resistance to extreme heat.
Keep going.
Next. Next.
3, 2, 1.
As soon as that wind pops, come through. Next. Group 3
Why
next.
is nobody going?
Come on, guys. Next.
Group 4, you're going to be next.
Where is all
Next.
of Group 3?
Next. Next. Group 4 next. Next. Group 5 next.
Wait for the wind.
Next. Next. Next.
Get through, Eric.
Go.
Wait. Get Eric out.
6, get ready.
Alright, next.
Go.
Next.
Far.
Far side aboard beam.
Yeah, can you call it middle, boss, or far? So if it's next to the boss, it's not far.
It's far from the entrance.
At 50%, make the next transition.
Section protocol initiated. 2, 1.
50%.
Right.
After this, group 2 start trickling over. Exactly like the first time.
Testing bacterial resistance to extreme heat. 3, 2,
How court going? Wait for the thing.
Our side.
protocol initiated. Interior chamber. 3, 2, 1.
Next.
Testing bacterial resistance to extreme
Oh, we're dying.
During the wind.
Yeah, we can't transition during the wind. We can't heal during it.
That's not what killed us. The ad got a cast off.
Ah, thank you. Well,
Yeah, when we first came over, we came over right during the beam phase. That's not a good time to start going over. We got to watch that timer too for the third one. Because a bunch of people ran in and they got laser beamed immediately. They get gibbed Cinder in.
I need to repair.
Is it Jeeves?
Dropping a Jeeves.
I think it's break time coming up here too.
Jeeves already out.
It is break time. If you're changing talents, buying enchants, blah blah blah, there's a portal up.
I think I will change my talents. Thanks.
Did Magical say if he was logging, or did we lose him to Thunder?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm checking stat weight.
Stat weights.
Yep.
Stat weight, 250 pounds. All muscle. 8% body fat.
Are you back, Adam?
Yes, sir.
Tag, you're it.
I'm it. Wait, what? Oh, you want to take a break and
Yeah.
join the ad team?
Yep.
Okay, no problem. Can't guarantee I'll live through getting across to the second room, but
We did it last week, and hey, this is the only thing warriors are good at.
Wait, did I
what,
hear
dying?
warriors?
Wait,
Hey,
dying, right?
No, tanking this boss.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Warriors
good
are
because
one of
I
the
have
things for
ways
this
to
boss,
get out
yeah.
of the wind and stuff, especially in heroic. The wind is brutal in heroic compared to normal.
Yeah, normal, you can just run against it and you're fine. Heroic, I have to use my horse.
Yeah, I've got heroic leap and I got double charge, but you have to be far enough away from the fire to even be able to use charge because you basically have to like juke her. You have to like let the wind blow you way far away and then run back up.
have you
Get
noticed
those long strider traits.
I have trouble getting charge to work during the wind?
Yeah, you have to get a good amount of distance for it to do anything.
You got to be in the fire, basically.
Okay, so in case you guys didn't hear it change up, Valcord's gonna main tanker. So I'll do the pull count.
Who got demoted?
Nobody got demoted.
No one
We're
was
just
demoted.
tagging out, man.
Hey,
It's not demotion when the other job is the more.
Yeah,
fun
actually,
slash
in this case,
relaxing job.
Valcourt got demoted. So
Yes,
Oh, I
you
don't
know
know about that actually. I mean, the other tank has the fun of standing around the other room.
But you
I'm
should
glad
be
we
interrupt-
found some. I'm glad we found a reason to use warriors.
I do also have more interrupts for the ads over there. So
Yeah, I'm not at any loss for interrupts. I got multiple stuns and interrupts.
Range interrupt would be nice though when we have the freaking winds and shit.
yeah, I can throw my
5,
shield.
4, 3, 2, 1.
That's an AFK check.
Before anyone asks, no flasks have not been dropped. Yes, they will be dropped. But not yet. But soon.
But how soon?
Whenever I fucking feel like it.
If that
Yeah,
works.
see what he said. When they're quote unquote ready.
Everyone's back. Here go the flasks.
So Eric, what group is the group call when you need to run through? Like
The end.
what to do? The end?
5.
I mean
like 5 and 6 area.
5 and 6.
It's,
Okay.
I was more honestly just watching the room and I ran at 98.
Okay.
Blaster
Who are the
down.
2 healers that are staying with me to the
Icon
bitter-
and I.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
So
I
I got a
basically
question. When 5 is called, shouldn't everybody just go stand over there and just kind of trickle through as one solid good group?
Yep.
Do the priests have power word barrier? I don't really know what that skill.
One priest could potentially have it, but does not, is using it for other things, and the way we're doing this fight, power barrier is worse than the thing I'm using it for.
Okay.
Alright, let's get those. Yep, flasks are down.
So everybody's got that, right? Group 5, when that's called. Everybody as a group that's left in that room goes and stands by the wall and kind of trickles through as a group.
Like, it's just gonna raise my eye level so I can queue for stuff like that. That's all.
Gotcha.
Sounds pretty good.
Make certain you got a flask. Flasks are down.
Yeah, Adam, what I was just doing was waiting until 98% unless Mark said go now.
Okay, 98%, yeah, I would just go one way or another, but that's cutting it pretty darn close.
I hate to
Aldrin,
say
slow
this.
down. Please don't let it go to waste.
Theoretically, we have a sacrificial tank in this fight.
No, we don't. Tank lives matter. That's a really cool, like, UFO fountain thingy. What is that toy?
It's some sort of shower. Arcano shower?
What's a shower?
It's the Arcano shower.
Well, that's how trickle down economics work.
That's what the leak in your house is.
All right, what are we waiting on?
I'm just looking at the buff status. Oh, food. No, we're not worried about food. Match skull. Do you need a flask?
Oh, I'm sorry. I just didn't drink it yet. I was waiting for the AFK check. Did that already go?
Got an AFK check. This is an actual ready check.
Whoopsie. I'm all
ready check?
drinked up.
This is legit ready check.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cleansing protocol activated. Dissection protocol initiated. 3, 2, 1. Fortune bacterial resistance to extreme heat. Granting containment chamber. Dissection protocol initiated. 2, 1. Fortune bacterial resistance to extreme heat.
Damien, give a sister a chance.
3,
At the beginning of this fight, there's almost no going on.
No, it's all about who gets the first heal. Like the first damage heal. That's it.
Yeah, it's ridiculous how little healing is going on, and then it's all gonna go to fucking hell.
Watch where the boss is facing. Don't be in front of it.
Group 2.
Bacterial resistance to extreme heat.
Next.
I tunneled. Sorry. Next. Get ready to go, guys. Group 3, be ready.
Next. Next.
Group 4, be ready.
Wind in 5.
Did the cast go off?
Yeah, too many people are coming too quick.
Dissection protocol initiated. 2, 1.
Do we need to make any changes to Group 2 for the interrupts?
There was just way too many ads that time. People went too fast.
I'll slow it down.
Yes, this was on me, partly because I didn't call that early enough in the chamber.
I was gonna ask this earlier. If the idea is to get to room 3, should we actually start transitioning even earlier?
In a group I was in the other day, people ran across right as the fight began.
Yeah, I mean, if we're trying to manage 2 transitions.
Yeah, if we're gonna get to room 3, you might as well abuse the hell out of it.
Yeah, we would maximize the amount of time we have to heal between.
Alright, we'll start at 15.
Eric is still dead for some reason.
Well, he's
Sorry, I
obviously
was
not ready.
discussing a tank thing. I'll switch back to main Val, just so that we're not.
No. Don't worry about it.
You should, okay, just maybe taunt on cooldown.
Yeah.
Okay.
The problem I'm having is a warrior problem that's known. It's just I have to choose between threat and not dying, and it's not a good choice.
But it's interesting.
Shitty choice as
Yeah.
a tank.
Well, it was just I had to I could only do an ability.
No,
here and
I know.
there
I know
when
what
was
you're talking
popping
about.
So, yeah.
Icon, let us know when you're back, please.
I'm back and ready. I'm sorry.
It should be easier now, Eric, with you going in at 15 instead of 35.
Count it down.
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cleansing protocol activated. Dissection protocol initiated. 2, 1. Watch your step. Material resistance to extreme heat.
No gates.
After the wind, group 2 is moving. Don't get smashed.
Next.
Group 3, be in position.
Next. Next. No, wait. Next. Next. Next.
Group 4, get in position.
Next. 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 Next.
Group 5, position.
Wind tunnel in 2.
Watch in front of the boss, don't be in front of it.
Next. Next.
2, 1. Watch your step. Material resistance.
Get some of those casters up next.
Go ahead, Adam.
Next.
Go, George.
Stay staggered as you come through, group 1.
We're all through. Do we want to start?
You even have to make it. That was awesome.
Yeah, let's start trickling through.
That was perfect.
Wait for lasers, wait for lasers. Wait for lasers and the ads to be dead. Alright, now start trickling.
I will right after the wind.
3, 2, 1. Watch your step. Material resistance section.
Watch in front of her.
3, 2.
Could we get the dead priest when Angel dies?
What?
2, 1, 2, 1. Watch your step. Material resistance.
Battle icon, please.
Working it.
What pain battle resing icon?
Well, we're losing. Stop moving.
Rally. And more.
Heal up, don't move until everyone's healed up.
We're gonna need a healer on the far side, Sin's down. They have no healers there.
Makati, could you go through, please?
Watch your step. Preparing samples for study. 2, 1. 3.
It's clear
Next.
now. Beams are over.
3, 2, 1.
Next person through.
Group 3.
Next.
3, 2, 1. Watch your
Oh, stop.
Center.
Next, and 3 people ran through.
Next.
Sorry, Adam.
Wait.
That's okay. Boss is through. Eric, got it.
Still need to trickle. Don't everybody run in.
Group 4,
Next.
get ready.
Next.
While you're here waiting, form a line.
Next. Next.
Group 5, you're next.
Battle res. You got a battle res in there. Get Cinder up.
On who?
Next.
George, who?
Morgan.
Next. Is everybody through?
Nope, we got lasers. Remainers, stagger.
Tanks down.
Re-rising.
It was going well until about halfway through chamber 2, and a whole lot of us fell over.
2 casts on the far side went off.
Yeah, everybody kind of rushed through at the beginning of it, and we hit a nastiness.
Need more practice, it'll be fine.
Sorry, Mark, were you not hearing me say Cinderin's name?
I didn't hear you say it just now either.
That's
Yeah,
bizarre.
it's cutting out a little bit.
Oh.
I heard it fine.
Weird. I mean, I can understand why you would totally block processing what I'm saying.
Did we kill this guy last week?
Do we have room for another healer?
We have room for a Shadow Priest.
Yes, we did.
A closet, please, for summoning. Clarification on instructions. When I say group whatever, you're next, and Trail says next, things like staggering and wind are always priority. So just because someone says go now, they don't mean everybody go now. They mean everybody in that group, you're the next group through. Be ready to go when you're called. When you're called, if there's no wind or nothing terrible coming, then you can go. We're just queuing you up. You still have to look both ways before crossing the street.
Come on, Starfall.
5, 4, 3.
Green stuff on the ground is good.
Cleansing protocol activated. Dissection protocol initiated. 3, 2, 1. Testing bacterial resistance to extreme heat.
Oh, she fell.
And again.
I didn't even
That's
touch
with
her.
taunt.
Is your weapon broken?
No.
Are you hit capped?
Yeah.
Group 2.
Next. I'm going. Next. Wait. You guys got one coming through.
Group 3, be ready.
Man, more rally.
2. Dissection protocol.
Alright, next.
3, 2, 1. What's your bacterial resistance to extreme heat?
Next. Next.
Group 4, be ready.
Next was not called.
Yeah, wait for winds.
2, 1. 3, 2, 1. What's your bacterial resistance to extreme
As soon as flames is gone, the next person come through. Alright, next. Next.
Group 1, get ready. That includes a tank.
Next, next.
Boss through.
One more. Yeah, okay, stop. Alright, next. Alright, wait for flames or winds.
Boss.
Alright, come through. Next. Next. Alright.
Valcourt, you're next.
Roger. Went through after the wind.
Yeah, coming through.
Coming through.
Next.
Come on.
Add to the priority until they're all down.
Next. 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 Next.
Far side. Far side.
After wind tunnel, start going through again.
I'm gonna drop a symbol.
Wait for beams after. Yep, start going through. Next. Next.
Middle.
Don't be in front of boss.
After the swirls, 2 people come through.
Group 3, up.
Alright, next. One more. Next. Hold up.
Boss.
Alright, next.
Hold off.
Group 4, queue up.
Right side.
After these lasers, queue up and come through.
Adam, you're next.
Roger. I'll do it after the sanitizing strike.
Next.
Going through.
Center.
Watch beams. The beams in the 2 rooms are different.
Come through. Next.
5, get through. Group 6 and 1, you're next. After the wind.
Remember, as a priority. Next.
You guys.
I guess you're not. Yeah.
Far
side.
We've lusted. FYI.
I saw. Thanks.
No, I'm just saying. I know, in the chaos.
My God, our help is flying down.
You have a battle res available.
Grab a DPS.
I won't take mine.
3%.
Getting DPS up.
1%, we got this. Open the box. What's in the box?
I would have a nice purse if I could live through the
Candy
encounter.
bar for you, Magiskull.
Angry Cell. My favorite.
If you release, you're right at the top of the stairs.
When you leave the chamber, you want to get into a repair mount or somebody else's repair mount and repair your shit.
I'll put a juice down.
You have been keeping that abomination alive.
Oh, repair mount. Okay.
Lots of rings.
Why am I taking damage? Never mind. I'm stupid.
We going right or left?
We're going right to Fetid.
Found the answer?
That one's actually kind of fun to main tank, Eric. If I could just hold threat off of you at the beginning.
I had to hold threat once we
Do not have
lost
that kind
two.
of time. Gahun must be stopped now.
Soon he'll be a monk, potentially.
Well, you've tanked it. You know you're just getting knocked all around. You know,
Oh
you're not
yeah,
hitting
it's
every
hard
single
to. It's
GCD.
hard.
It's...
Yeah. Oh no, it's. I am not at all. Being
It's still some
critical.
trash.
We have a plan. Activate the consoles.
Oh, it's gonna be so much better when they get rid of the extra bonus threat away from taunt.
I know, that
Oh,
way
yeah.
tanks can have a totally engaging experience.
I mean, tanks never group without a rogue or a hunter again.
Yeah, no
How in
shit.
the world are we going to do taunt swaps?
Run.
I think they just
Carefully.
There's a rumor. It's just a tooltip. Not. There's no
improve
actual
it.
chain.
Run.
That was actually my assumption that it's just we're seeing surface stuff and anything they're changing is not going to be substantive, but Blizzard's fucked up royally before, so who knows.
Run.
It better be just a freaking tooltip because it's a stupid change. Otherwise, I can't see any rational logic behind it.
But remember, we are dealing with Blizzard.
It literally only smooths out the taunt swaps between tanks. Like that's all it's really good for. Or the very first pull.
Well, I mean, are you having issues with DPS blowing off of you?
Not usually, but
Give me a second shot to find where these legs.
I mean, the real test is whether or not you can keep damage off the Fury Warrior. I mean, Feral Druid is what I meant to say.
Oh, is that a halo? I just saw.
Yeah, it's useful for disc.
Love halo.
Rally pop.
I miss Cascade.
Yeah, I totally thought I saw a Halo earlier.
Yeah, I cast it on cooldown.
Yeah, it was really good for what I've seen.
It's a great mob.
When it
puller.
first came out, it was really good.
Oh, when it first came out, it was amazing. Especially when like Shadow had it, and Shadow could do like fucking ridiculous healing every cooldown with it while doing massive damage.
Is Prayer Minion still in the game?
Yeah.
It's huge for Holy.
Yeah, Holy Priests basically base their entire life around that and a couple of other spells.
Easy mode.
We just need one button to beat you, George.
Salvation.
So ridiculous.
I love you so much.
It's alright. You have to play Holy as a result.
I know, it's kind of gross.
Hey, if you don't like it, I'll switch back to Holy on a Shadow. I don't
No.
Does Zachary have lead?
You know, theoretically, Stone, you've already had to be Shadow one night, so we could make one of the other two Holy Priests roll for.
Yeah, but Gaston is also doing double what I can do in Shadow because he actually has skill.
Talking about Gastogny.
Yeah, him.
So,
I accept all pronunciations.
But Morgan, I mean, you know we've been given homework on this front.
I haven't done any homework.
I'm pretty sure it's pronounced G to the A to the S to the T to the...
etc. etc.
Takes a lot longer that way.
Like spelling is really hard, Magical.
So I looked it up in Urban Dictionary. It's Gastogny.
I'll get right.
Oh shit, my
Don't
name's on
forget to
Urban
loot the
Dictionary. What does
trash.
it mean there?
Depends if you want to say it the American winning way or the French losing way.
China.
Yeah. America totally winning right now.
I'm honestly, we've been winning so much. I'm sick of winning.
The French have actually won more wars than the U.S. So.
Well, guess what? Your
Did
time's
you
coming.
see the bit about the United Nations today?
Yeah, they like
God,
shit
it
up
was
laugh at
terrible.
Trump.
That
We're
wasn't
winning the
reaction
comedy
I was
contests.
expecting.
We're winning at stand-up.
Right. My administration has done more in 2 years.
Literally got laughed at by the UN General Assembly. Amazing.
He actually kind of brushed it off a little well, like he looked more human in the moment.
Because
Like,
she thought
normally-
he was the object of the effect. She thought it was a joke for him.
Well, no, I mean, the reaction was so perfect at the end. It was like, well, that wasn't the reaction I was expecting, but okay.
I'm pretty sure he's very self-aware. You don't become so rich without being self-aware, right?
Yes, you can. You inherit it.
You must be new to America if you think that.
I mean, he grew that wealth a lot, you know?
Almost as
Don't
fast
let
as
the things eat your face.
Almost as fast as inflation.
People here start GoFundMe's to make millionaires billionaires.
Who?
Kylie Jenner, I think.
Yeah.
Why?
To be
Oh,
fair,
you can't add an I think.
I
Just
hate
go
to
ahead
say
and own
this.
that statement like you know.
but to be fair to Kylie Jenner, she is a crass materialist who is talented at exploiting herself. But she did start with tons of money.
Yeah, one of her fan groups is like, she's 3 million away from being a billionaire. Let's start a GoFundMe and make it happen.
You know, with a small loan of a few $1 million.
Well,
Thank
to be
you, whoever
honest,
saved you.
You give me a small loan of a few $1 million, and I'll play Shadow for the rest of the expansion.
I would make a pet store and I would call it "We've Got Worm."
yeah,
Was
well,
that adjusted a few $1 million or a few $1 million back in the late 60s or whatever the fuck it was?
If I had a few $1 million, I would start a string-based store and call it "You Say Chillo" and I say goodbye.
Oh, that's cute.
I don't get it.
Then you'd have to pay the Beatles a whole ton of money.
They would also sell Beanie Babies with that name.
only us rich people get that joke.
Manmar 1%.
Monster.
The instrument though.
Sorry, Magic is definitely in the 2%.
No, I'm in the hole.
The whole percent.
Hole in one.
This thing's coming? Come on, man.
Yeah, what's going on with these polls?
I polled.
I saw that, but they're like being retarded.
They just cast.
I love watching all the people that stand in front of the raptor when it lands.
That's how it would
I
be
was kind of
spelled out.
mesmerized by it flying.
Ooh, a lion.
Ooh, a raptor.
You have to make the healers work somehow.
I tried to make the healers work. They decided not to.
Yeah, all those one shots make the healers
from
work
lack
real
of
well.
healer.
Got a brazier down.
Took me 15 seconds to die, and that time I received.
How many external heals?
Somebody.
0. How many? How many external heals?
Let's just say
Second.
I received 3 times as many heals for 0 as I did actual heals.
Nice.
For the internal?
I think they were banking on their dots doing all the healing.
Well, I sure appreciate the little bit of healing love. I didn't die 6 times on the way over here, so thank you.
Are internal heals like
No problem.
internal medicine?
Did the heals
Prostate-
pass through an
prostate heals.
osmotic barrier?
Pretty sure our healers gave up, and they're all homeopaths now.
Are HOTS internal or external heals?
They come with a probe.
Just remember, we have our own channel to decide who dies.
I just want to let you guys know when they announce the healing class that uses essential oils, I'm rerolling.
You get a ton on them.
Yeah, I was like, what, who'd I piss off?
No, I
last
didn't.
week?
I think I was coming back too quick.
Will you cast Chakra on me? I like that
I
essential oil.
I forgot to drink my colloidal silver before I pulled.
You guys are going to get massive healing from my oregano.
So the only
Alright, will
person
your heals come in
Hey,
time?
everybody, I pulled this time.
Oh man, I saw Life Grip be used 2 times in a row for good.
I think I
Oh.
saw you
Stop.
get life gripped and then life gripped out of a life grip.
Deeps casts Churro.
one thing though. For that class though, the only way you actually get heals though is that if you join my downline and heal someone else.
Where on the blockchain are you?
I'd like to be a Takero class so I can cast Carne Asada and Al Pastor on people.
Wait, what'd you say? Takero?
It's for Carne Asada.
Takero.
Takiera?
You know, Takero Taco Bell.
A Takistador.
Every time
Where do you
someone
want
This
says
is America. If
Hey,
you don't
guys.
like it, you can get out.
Mark, where do you want me to tank him?
You can start in here in the doorway until the first bloods show up, and then you can be at the pillars of whatever is closest to the way he ran most recently.
Okay, thank you.
I'm sorry, really quick. I've only healed this. As the DPS, I'm just going to switch to the pustule that is called up and kill that, and then switch back to the boss.
Yes,
It's
the
only change.
closest one, kill it, then get back in the mob boss
Sounds
thing.
good, thanks.
Make sure to
Morgan?
focus down the lion head.
Morgan,
Got it.
You explain the shadow strategy to Gaston. Thanks.
Run around smashing buttons with your face. Fail, die, repeat.
So what I usually do. Cool.
Yeah.
Is that real man lore? Is that what
No, it's some stupid fake things that people can post in general.
Because like my game started throwing errors about 13 bonus IDs on an item that doesn't exist.
Requires
I
level
left general
141.
chat like a month ago.
We're all ready?
Just go hit it.
How much mana per 5 does that thing have?
But my creep on.
I don't know, but
No
it has
spirit,
400
so it's
spirit.
definitely a hunter weapon.
No, 400 spirit.
No one can afford to pre-bot right now, except, 1%ers like the amp.
Fibs, I checked the logs. Only you and I do that.
I'm still using prolonged powers, man. I got hundreds of them.
I may have used.
I know it's nice because it buffs for a whole minute.
Looking back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Shockwave.
Time to get hit.
All right, blood right here, close to the boss.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Collapse.
Stomp coming.
Knocking back.
Oh, that was.
Everybody on the skull, not the tanks.
Four, 3, 2, 1. Knocking back. Shockwave. Knocking back. Five, 4,
Incoming ads, don't be in the shoots.
1. Collapse. Target you.
Go kill those ads. Got a big skull. Turn and kill it.
4, 3, 2, knocking back. Shockwave. Defensive.
We're trying to kill Skull in there.
We try to get in the alcove, but
Can't line of sight it.
Not in the cubby, no.
It was just very unfortunate that we were all between the boss and the ad, and he turned it just then.
Wow, Eric.
4, 3, 2, stack high. 3, 2.
Are we getting Eric up, or are we?
It's a wipe.
We're finishing the wipe.
Yeah.
Extend and
All
fast.
Stand in the halitosis.
other than the breath, it seems like we know the mechanics.
Almost as if we did this less than 2 days ago.
It's almost like we've done this, yeah.
Did you guys end up beating him Sunday?
Yep.
I think so.
Took a couple tries to.
Is it guild? Did we down this one?
Yeah, we
Yep.
two-shot him.
Yeah, easy, easy.
And then we spend a lot of time on Vectus.
And then some of us went and pugged it and one-shot it.
You know what?
Did that really happen to you?
Sorry, did what happen to me?
You flew up in the air like really high on my screen.
No.
Oh, that's cool.
I've been having some
Fibs,
really
where do you get that mount?
artifacts this evening.
Oh, Mythic Freehold.
Is it
Dude,
the
that
parrot?
thing's sweet.
Yeah.
Parrot's fucking sweet.
Has anybody got the Island Expedition mounts yet?
I got a squid.
There was an interesting Reddit post on the loot distribution for those island expeditions.
Wait,
Like,
that's good.
basically, it drops off people that you don't normally kill to clear it fast, so...
What about killing the rares?
Yeah.
Is that
I
squid
saw something
in
like
the
that
water?
on MMO Champ. How big was their data set?
Pretty big.
Eating one second.
Basically, kill the rares.
Are you ready, Morgan? Because then we can
The
go
named rares.
You're robot and then George.
Oh, hey, I got a flask I didn't use yet. That must have been it.
Missing demand more DPS.
Must have been.
Listen, I'm not here for DPS.
Hold on, I just had a really big lag spike.
Yeah,
I was gonna
you're
say,
running in place
it looked
right
like
now.
you were running in place.
Yeah, I'm getting
Rip
booted.
army.
I'm getting booted, so hold on, let me get back in.
Professor Fatty. What did you do to get that one?
Archaeology.
I'm back.
Yeah, I've had that since like Kata. It's archaeology.
Hey, who's got combatant?
Here, let me put on a more prestigious title.
Have you got Hand of
Like
Vidal?
that one.
Because really, that's the only title that matters.
Only
Yeah.
40-year-olds have Hand of It All.
He has High Warlord.
We're gonna pull him now, so this is a good spot.
Target you. Knocking back. Defensive. 3, 2, 1. Shockwave.
Ads are spawning. Go get the ads.
4, 3,
Close one on right.
1. Knocking the lads. Target you.
Quartz down.
Defensive. 4, 3, 2, 1. Knocking back. Shockwave. Target you.
Which pile we going to?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yes, someone behind him.
Kill ads. Knocking back. Defensive. Four, 3, 2, 1.
Health stones if you need them.
Target you. Shockwave. Shockwave.
The one on his right.
5, 4, 3, defensive. 1. Relax.
Boss was at 50%.
Do we want to lust after this ad?
Finish the ad, then we're lusting and ignoring the rest.
Four, 3, 2, 1. Defensive. Shockwave. Knocking back.
Don't send in the alcoves. You will get slimed, it will hurt.
Target you. 1. Relax.
Nice.
Damn you, Deeps.
I was able to catch up. But
One cooldown away.
Who did we just kill? Fetid.
Fetid salad.
Fetid salad.
Wow. You know, this raid has not gotten enough cloaks to drop recently.
Take it a res.
It reminds me of Mist of Pandaria when we all had legendary cloaks and then like cloaks were dropping left and right.
Wait, cloaks still dropped in Pandaria?
Yeah.
Hey, Gaston.
That doesn't make any sense.
My guess is that we will not collect another boss before the next break. So
That's true. Yeah, good point.
Wow. O ye of little faith.
Need that cloak, everyone?
That was a bonus roll. Yep.
I have many, many wares.
Are we going to
I think
Vectus?
we've got enough. Go for it. Yes.
We can back to Vectus.
Just kill me way back here. I'm not even at the I'm not even at the group. I'm dying from some
Oh, I love you, 5 stack.
Wherever you are, we don't have healing range.
Sorry, I was trying to look at my, trying to look and see if my gauntlets are better than.
So
what
long
I
as you're not
got.
looking for external heals, you're all good.
Hey, Mark, give me 1 sec. I'm not sure why I broadcasted that. I'm not sure if it's better or not.
Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that either, but it did that.
Well, it should give you a little loot window that's not the bonus roll window, but it shows what you just got, and then you can click need, and that will mean it doesn't broadcast.
It broadcasted it right away, which is why I was confused.
Yeah.
Yep, you click the Francis keep.
Oh yeah, here. Let me just give it to you.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
For sure. Sorry about the confusion.
Oh, it's fine. Mind you, I rolled greed on those, so I was kind of surprised to see it.
oaks.
Airbones can't trade his cloak.
It's pretty higher. If it's higher level,
I wouldn't either.
Yeah.
I wouldn't need anyway. But
It's a bonus cloak. Where are you going?
The wrong
Snuffles?
way. I just wanted to come mount.
That's what she said.
No, you mount and then come.
Ah. That must be what I'm doing wrong.
Back to school, you don't even know what a shower is.
Are you talking about what you're doing wrong? Was that Gaston I heard?
Lies. Nobody said anything.
What
Who's
you're doing
Gaston?
wrong is playing Shadow.
Is he related to Gastogny?
Didn't you tell him he had to play Shadow?
Yeah, they did.
I didn't say he had to. In fact, I thought I offered up you and Icon as
370
sacrificial.
BOE.
So, Mark, because I gave you my last thing, it's only fair you give that to me.
I can give you the last thing back.
I'm gonna roll my priest alt. I'm gonna rename him Gaston, Gastone.
Mark, aren't you happy I've been reminding you to loot the trash?
Have you?
It would show.
Oh man, I got pestilent
It would
muck,
show up
baby.
in your
35
mailbox.
silver.
Everyone's running back to check the trash now.
Why
Okay,
always
just
check
look
trash?
at
Shiny.
Doesn't it mail it to you, or is that
Yeah,
me?
it'll mail it to you.
Yeah, if you miss it, it'll mail it.
Ooh, baby.
What?
Is that another one?
Ooh,
375.
Didn't see it. Will you link it?
I'll take him.
Yeah, I need that. Sorry. You have to trade that to me.
It's a BOE.
Yeah, it maintains.
Free roll for the whole group.
What's up with all the plate?
They need all the
Master
help they
Mod
can get.
class.
Well, it's better than leather.
Go ahead and start pulling this, Eric. Adam, we are ready.
What did you sell your BOE for, Intros?
Don't even tell them.
About 40k.
Enough.
They're gonna start asking for that money.
4.5 million.
Yeah, I wish.
Didn't you say it was almost 4 million?
I don't remember what I said.
He's so rich he doesn't remember how much it was.
Well, he's already spent it on hookers and blow. It's gone.
Thank you, Haman. Exactly. See?
He spent all the money already on Azerite reforging.
Intros, please. My video
Pours of
game
alcohol.
wife. She's very sick.
She's gonna die.
It's amazing how fast Mark goes from baking chocolate chip cookies to hooking.
How are you healing so much on hots, Fatty?
He uses an external spec.
Right. Hacking the games, yo.
I thought hots were internal.
That was one spell. He cast one spell and it did almost all of his healing.
FYI, I have a damage meter. The only thing I put on my damage meter is healing taken.
And you're leading the game.
No, but Valcor is. So good on you, warrior.
Yeah, I checked out the logs, man. More. You're #1 in avoidable damage.
Actual damage? I knew it.
Wait, what am I doing good at?
Soaking
healing taken.
damage.
A pleasant smile.
According to the charts, you're properly doing your damage to soak damage. Or your job.
You know, you laugh, but there have been many raids where I've ran that damage taken mod, or that damage taken graph on details.
We used to do that back in the day. We were like, hey, you're taking too much damage.
Is that like Kilrog or something?
Who here remembers running overhealing meters?
Oh,
Yep,
overhealing.
I remember that crap.
Oh, classic. How we love you.
Sucked for Drew.
Back when you actually sat in a corner to regen mana because the fights were so long.
Snuffles, do Disc Priest care more about Spirit or Mana per 5?
Neither.
In the current meta.
They're a PvP class, so they don't care about any of that stuff.
I don't really think the fights will get
for the mind controls.
Spirits are for internal spec.
I'm gonna pull her in, Mark.
Last week's Gahoon killed. I think
Tag team, man.
I popped my 3-minute cooldown like 4 or 5 times.
Would a mage be so kind to drop a mage table for a lazy pre?
Dropping.
I feel like Gahoon should have a new thing on the meter called balls per minute.
Dunks per minute.
It's time to bring multi-strike back.
Armor penetration or bust.
Yeah.
Deeps, I would have beat you on DPS on that fight if I didn't stop and teabag QWERTY for about 10 seconds.
We should
I
have.
think we need to bring dot snapshotting.
Are you trying to say you can't do your optimal DPS while
Dot
teabagging?
snapshotting has its value.
I would have.
doesn't is terrible.
I would have beaten you on DPS if I was a better
So
player.
does communism.
We should have a.
Snapshotting is now a feral thing.
We should have bigwigs or deadly boss mods make a shot clock horn whenever you dunk an orb in Gahoon.
Should we break before we start?
Yeah.
Road.
Sounds good.
Yep. Before we break, before you leave, I need to link you something.
Is it an add-on?
Is it an image?
It's got boobs.
Is it a short minute video?
Is it a song?
Is it a dude?
Oh, nice.
Somebody changed me into a chick.
I really don't want to look at boobs.
See them.
We don't really.
Oh,
They
you're
have like a
lying. I don't
brief
care who
rundown
you are. You always like to
what to
look at
expect on that add-on because I don't think everyone.
You
knows
don't
how
have to
use it.
do anything. It'll just pop up roll
Just
windows
install
just like
it.
you're used to.
Yeah, you do have to know how it works. I get pop-ups, and then people tell me that they
You're
want.
getting popped. The problem are the people who aren't running the add-on.
You have to restart
No,
everything.
They had the add-on. I have the add-on. They rolled, and then they're like, "Hey, I won."
If everyone has the
So-
add-on will tell you who won, not them.
Rakmar, you may have had one of the other personal loot master add-ons
Is it
because
personal
this one is
loot
way
helper?
better. No,
No,
this is
it's Perso
Perso loot roll. It's way better. If you had personal loot helper or one of the other ones, yeah, it sucks. We get it. This one's good. Trust me. You don't have to know how to run it. It just pops up like normal loot roll window.
It's complicated. No, it's not. It's for easy, but
No,
it's just
it's
like the
super
old
easy.
loot roll. It's very simple.
Any of those fancy engineer types have a mailbox you can drop? Thank you, sir. My undead likes to eat honey glazed haunches. I don't know where the food goes due to the whole lack of organs and stuff. But they
Hey,
enjoy
Eric,
it.
you there?
Is this fight have anything particularly different compared to normal?
No, it's
Not at all, just lots more damage.
Alright, that's what I figured. I didn't see anything different in the abilities list.
Are we cool with melee stepping out of groups to kill the ad?
You're gonna have to unless you move groups closer together.
Yeah.
Okay, on the Twitch add-on, it's called Perso Loot Roll.
Yeah, I got it.
I kept typing personal, that's why I couldn't find it.
You know, thus far, even on heroic, nothing has been a DPS check so far. I'm trying to think which fights might be a DPS check on heroic.
Zol?
Not
Hoon's not.
Not this dude, but the other one.
Zekpals?
Zekpaz?
Yes.
He's the guy that does, like, you gotta do a lot of AoE, right?
Yeah, Zach Boz, you have to do a lot of AoE.
That's fine. That's kind of where we shine in this group.
Hey, Mark.
I just don't understand how Blizzard does this flex rating stuff and then they give us such a small space to work in.
Yeah. Yeah, the areas are kind of small. You guys remember Blackwind Lair had, like, giant places to fight?
You there, Eric?
I'm here.
Cool. I think when Haman and I did this, we just turned on 2 stacks of the 3 stack sandwich.
Yeah.
And taught the add on the when you don't have it.
How many taunts do you have?
I have Uno taunts.
I have Uno taunt. Mark has 2, which actually sets him up for this fight better.
You can do it with 1 taunt. It's no problem because usually, just grab it when you're the off tank. When I have just taunted off, then you will grab the ad next, and vice versa.
Yeah,
it's not bad with
when
one
I
taunt.
was running this on Heroic, there comes windows where if I taunt the ad when he pops, I don't have a taunt at your second stack, so it has to hold off a second with my taunt
That's
timer.
okay. Just use your superior DPS to rip aggro off me.
Could I get a summon? And then
BOE
Mark
is
back?
200k.
And George, can I ask you a question?
Can.
Are we gonna stack all melee in one group, or at least have a group that's mostly melee?
We
of
can.
These 3. Can you tell? I just need to know which side it is. So Valcourt, what we want to do, so that the melee doesn't have to run across and possibly pass vectors, is we want to tank the ad on the side that the melee group is. So just kind of straight left and right. If you have the ad, make sure you drag it over to whichever one of these symbols is mostly melee, so that they can actually get hits on it without running across.
All right, we'll do my best.
Yep.
Blood Pain drop closet.
Oh no, Lan.
This is why I stopped playing this in the first place.
Wow, 193. That's impressive.
Well, like I do.
Just want to say, Manmore is moving up in the ranks on the winnings, though. You need to post
Lan,
those afterwards.
Lan, if you just want to give people money, I'll take it. You don't have to do gamble it away.
Click the portal. Wait, after I hit 1, what do I do?
Roll 5,000.
Yeah, type /roll space 5,000.
Damn.
Yep. Oh man.
It's all right.
Do we have a
protected
closet
all
to
of you.
summon back the people we're missing?
Yep.
Oh, there it is. Excellent. It's the same color as the floor.
Hey, Mark. May I ask for Vectus? Since we have a surfeit of healers this evening, and Vectus annihilated our ass with tons of extra damage. Last time, do you just want to run an extra healer and see
I am grateful.
if that helps?
Sure.
Great. Gaston, would you mind unshadowing yourself?
He prefers to be called Gastogny.
I don't care.
Yes,
Well,
Dogny.
he's already
That's
said
a cool name.
Accepts
Sounds
all
like a
pronunciations
prostitute.
of his name. So
I know he doesn't. No priest prefers shadow.
You know that's untrue. Sadists out there exist.
I was still playing.
Yes, I know. I've heard some people even play Moonkin by choice.
There are groups for those people. With padded walls. And Jello 3 times a day.
Play Moonkin. It's a hoot.
Hey man, when guilds have to run like 2 healers and a 20-man, that boomkin is important for Innervate.
Hey, I still get Innervate. I just don't give it to anybody else.
I'm gonna make a Shadow Priest and name it like Umbra Shade Dark Noir. Blood Elf, of course.
All right. Looks like that name was available. Welcome the new priest.
What is it?
Gaston.
Oh god. This is gonna be a Zero Syro thing again.
Hey,
Was it Beauty and the Beast?
Was Gastogny already taken?
I forgot about Zero. That was good.
I wanted to make a shaman named Seer, Seer.
Nice. That would have been good.
Okay, so we're here. We're going to kill Vectus. We need to split up into 3 groups for green, purple, orange, so we don't bounce the Omega Vector all over the place. We want 1 vector in each pile. When new vectors go out, if you're doubled up, you got to move, so 1 is in each pile. They should, I think, have icons matching the pile colors. Phase 2, don't get hit by the blood, don't get hit by the shit on the floor. Make sure the ads die, make sure the ads die in phase 1. Phase 2, you're standing in the circles to stop the ads from spawning. Groups 1 and let me type this out, hold on.
Yeah, hey Mark, while you're typing, Eric suggested that we make one of the groups as melee heavy as possible so that he and Adam can use that for tank stuff, the reason for which I completely missed. If you haven't done the groups, I can move things around if you'd like.
Wait, for tank stuff, I don't. What do you mean for tank
if
stuff?
you put most of the melee in one group, Adam and I can make sure that the ad sits on that side if they're on one of the 2 side groups.
Gotcha.
And
All right.
all the melee don't have to run across to hit them.
I wonder how this boss would look like with a mushroom crown.
Like Trump's dick?
Huh?
Double check your groups. I've changed groups. If you're melee, you're probably in groups 1 or 2. You are definitely in groups, except for Bolomus. I'm sorry. I saw purple and thought lock.
I'm crying.
If Makati doesn't mind, I can swap you, but it's really up to him because he's a monk.
That's okay.
Demon Hunters are randomly ranged at the most inappropriate moments anyway.
Cendarian Mushroom Crown. It's something that's going on with Bowser right now.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought we were going to Trump Town.
Okay, I swapped the groups again. Bolomus, you're in group 2. Mikado, you're in group 6. Where did my list go?
Groups
Lan
1
is
and
a
2 are
melee.
green. Groups 3 and 4 are purple. Groups 5, I'm reading your list. Groups 5 and 6 are orange. Kill ads. You've got move gestation out of the raid, but raid needs to move out of gestation because the gestation person is stunned.
We're calling gestation and then a similar color, right? And then so everybody knows to run out.
Now I still can't read it. What the fuck?
And Adam said something in officer about you missing your AA post, but I see it fine.
Did you say you put a cauldron down?
That was before he posted.
I have not
so
yet.
We're good now.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to put the cauldron down. How about that?
That's a good plan. Oh, melee green, you're moving to the end of the room where Vectus is. Purple, you're staying in the middle. Orange, you're moving towards the entrance of the room for soaking of circles. It is very important during phase 2 to not get hit by these streaks of blood that shoot out from the big puddle of blood. The farther away from him you are, the easier it is to move and dodge. Just don't let the puddles go unsoaked.
Adam, if you've got the ad, try to take it to the green side of the boss.
Green, got it?
Yep, green for
Right side.
the ad, yep.
Gaston, you didn't hear what I said, did you?
No, what?
You're not Shadow anymore, go holy.
What? Ah!
Cauldron's still up. Don't let it waste.
Holy.
Oh, I missed the flags. Go kill him.
I'm going to grab one out of it just to make sure.
When you're ready, stand on your color.
I'm going to stand on that board.
Things can do whatever they want, I don't care. Sweet, looks like we're good.
Yeah, I think I'm supposed to be over here.
Full timer ink.
Hold on. Right here.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Consume us!
Target you. 3,
Got 2 in the melee.
1.
Bring one over to the middle.
Just hit orange or green.
Get on green. We're good. Keep your groups.
Target you. 3, 2, 1. Kill out. Target you. 3, 2, 1. Kill out.
Amalgam on green.
Let's battle Resmicati.
Target you. 3, 2, 1. Target change. Phase change.
Watch out, kill that ad. If you got the vector, stay at your spot.
I got these
Soak
3.
those puddles.
Entrails, get out. I have immunity.
Dodge those things. Soak more puddles.
Somebody just gave Vector to the tank.
When you have the vector, you want to stand on the pillar of light.
Come up, Val.
3, 2, 1. Collect.
Taunt's on cooldown, taunting in a second.
And regen live.
You have doubled up vectors.
3, 2, 1. Collect.
Just stayed in purple.
Well,
Somebody's
with
gotta
the-
make
someone,
Mega Vector.
someone put Vector on the tank.
I'm gonna stand right on Valcourt and get it. Which group needs it?
Orange.
2, 1. Collect.
Just ate on Sin.
50 seconds.
Target change.
Finish the white.
Please don't say who gestates on. Please say what color it's on.
Yep, sorry. My chat bubbles were up and I couldn't see my color. I should know it.
I yelled for that.
Stand the red swirly.
Well, wiping, don't bother soaking circles. You can stand in the big red puddle and stand in those incoming things. Die quickly.
Is there any tank that's picking up the ad specifically, or should I just tricks it onto whoever?
If you can, tricks it onto whoever's currently the off tank. If you can tell who that is. But yeah, it's going back and forth, Becky. There's no way to tell you which one.
So what happened with the Mega Vector on the tank there? Did somebody run inside and not be in
No, I went back to the position where we end up tanking them, and whoever had the Omega Vector gave it to me.
It's challenging during that intermission because the tank is going to be a preferred target to Omega Vector because it jumps to whoever has the fewest stacks. So if you get anywhere near someone when it jumps, it's gonna come to you.
Sorry, after we were actually had him in positioning, and somebody actually walked to the tanks and gave Omega Vector to a tank.
Yeah, that the second time somebody came in because I passed it off.
Well, that's a problem.
Yeah, so
Doesn't
it was a panda. I don't know who though. I don't
doesn't
know if
Omega
it's-
Vector jump to closest, not lowest stacks?
It does. It jumps to the closest person, and the panda
I thought it
walks
was
up to the
lowest for some
tank.
reason.
You know, we only have one panda.
Did this panda look like Gastogny?
I don't know. I just knew it was a panda.
I deny everything.
So, one way to make sure the tanks don't get the Omega Vector is if you have it, don't go anywhere near Star or Blue. Just stay away from them.
Yeah, what Deep said.
When you've got vector during that intermission, you stay on your color pillar, except when you need to move, but don't move towards those icons of yellow star or blue square. We're playing keep away. Keep the vector away from the tanks.
Gotcha.
Hey, is Quartz Head ready?
Can you get in, please?
Count it down.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Consume husks.
3, 2, 1. Kill out.
Move away from gestates in green. Or, never mind, it's fast.
Three, two, 1.
I think we might have 2 Omegas on orange.
Nope, you don't. You're fine.
Okay.
Gestation on, sorry, purple.
1. Base change.
Finish that ad. Don't move your Omega vectors if you have. Oh, Manmar, get away, get away.
We're going away.
Get all the way away, get back to your thing.
Yeah, green.
Kasi, I got him. Get out. Kasi.
Soak, soak, soak. I died in my orb. Another orb in the way corner by the lock gate.
We got
missed
another
6 or 7 ads.
We just got another ad.
Oh, some really weird circles.
Target you.
Hey, we crap out of these.
That's both tanks.
Both tanks dead.
1. Kill out.
We should be
We got-
getting
we got eaten by
0
ads.
ads.
Is that from not soaking? Is that how we get ads?
Yeah.
And ads are almost a guaranteed wipe. So
Hey, just out of curiosity, did we annotate before, like, which symbol goes middle, far, and close again? I don't recall saying that this time.
Green goes towards the boss spawn point. Middle, Tiller hangs out in the middle, and the orange goes back towards the entrance.
Lucky booster you like.
Is there a way to clear the lingering infection?
Good fortune
No.
to our friends.
You get that every time you soak or get the ping pong ball.
or if you let the red like blood spurts hit you like that he throws out of his puddle during liquefy.
Blame Haman.
I was whispering people and just went to the first thing I saw.
Come on, dudes, are you reasonable? He'll know where to go. No.
And then I noticed it was the wrong color.
Hey, no whispering. There's no secrets around here.
I was sending tells.
Yes, don't I know it?
If you
Thinks
carry it with the whole raid, we are a team.
Stone, I know it seems like we're all just joking around, having fun, but we're serious.
Who's
We
Gaston?
don't know how to pronounce your name.
That's my priest name. What are you talking about?
Or are you playing your priest tonight?
No, but his name is Gaston.
Huh?
Well, if you make it your main, then we'll call you that.
BRB, Manny Divine Cutie. I will do it. Don't make me do it.
Whatever you say, blood
And
pain.
we'll still call you Tucky.
No, there are guild rules in place. You have to call me Divine Cutie.
You want a bunch of dudes and Stacy calling you Divine Cutie?
Can I just
I'll
call you
do it.
Cutie?
Why did you think I named that character that in the first place?
That's why I named my
Where
Wrath
did the
of the
whole
Lich King
cutie
character
crap
Wisdom.
come from for like character names?
I like the way one of the heads in here is crying blood.
Yeah, that one's not doing so
There's
well.
Jaws missing.
Hey, I just want to put this out there. This is a really shitty ass looking boss model right here.
Its jaw's not missing. It's all there. It's just not on the statue.
It's a blood with muscles.
Adam, where are you?
I like how they gave it abs.
Here, I'm almost ready. Hold on.
I think this boss has Rabdo.
Can I stick my Never mind.
5, 4, 3,
Use your words.
2, 1.
Fresh hose.
And we can do Jewish holiday.
3, 2, 1. Kill out. Target you. Three, two, one. Kill out. Target you. Three, two, one. Kill out. Three, two, one. Kill out. Phase change.
Finish the ad. Leave your Omega Vectors on their pillars. Don't get tanked. And don't get hit by the puddle. Stand in the
I got these
circles.
I got these two. Get out, guys. Nice job.
Back on your pillars. Don't hit tank.
3, 2, 1. Kill out.
Praying.
What's that
Add in
doing
the
all the way
back.
over there? Zig, you gotta move off the purple.
Target you. 3, 2, 1. Kill out. Target you. Three, two, one. Kill out.
Kill that ad.
Target you. 3, 2, 1. Kill out. Phase change.
Liquefy, kill the ad, get the puddles, don't get hit.
It's too far away.
Man mode, don't
I'm
near
moving
the
away.
tanks.
2 ads.
And dead.
Get on your pillars, kill the ads, kill the boss.
2 battle reses.
3,
Rinse Valcourt.
2, 1. Kill out.
Warlocks and Druids are dead.
1 battle res.
We're. This is gonna be a wipe. We've got a bunch of.
Snuffles, just
it's
because
a
you
wipe.
died doesn't mean it's a wipe. We can do this.
I would. It's not me. It's all the healers are dead.
Gaston's still alive.
Still alive.
I got this, you guys.
I have faith in you.
There's no
That
shadow
was
of
a
a doubt.
magical level pun, really.
This fight is ridiculous.
What got us? Was it the shit spitting out of the pool during the intermediate phase? Okay. So I noticed the green side's been fine. I don't know if the mid. Maybe we can adjust the soaking if people are having issues or confusion.
Well, let's just re-verify where people need to go. Yep, possible.
Rusty, I thought your name was Gaston.
Wow,
that's my brother.
Dad joke.
Can I get a summon? Because I'm pretty much probably going to get lost.
It's a big circle.
Yeah, have you met me?
This is extreme even for you.
Is it though?
It's an octagon, not a circle.
Shut up.
Do I need
Are,
to go to the
are you
front
telling me to stop?
for you?
Because you
Okay,
need to give me a
Jack, bye.
sign.
Wrong way, Icon.
Yeah, I told you.
We got you. Icon. We got
Thank
you.
you.
Healers are
Here's-
going very quickly. We're picking up extra stacks. We need to avoid that. Healers, are you losing most of your mana in the first phase or the second?
It's as a result of the first intermission.
That's what I mean by the second. It's the intermission. So once we're in the intermission, everybody needs to limit the stacks that they get because that just builds for the entire fight. There's no way to drop it. Dying and getting res doesn't drop it, and it vastly increases the damage everybody takes throughout the fight. It's essentially a soften rage. To review, green, melees, you guys are moving up to soak your purples. Puddles, circles. Purple, you're chilling in the middle soaking stuff. Orange, you're moving towards the entrance of this chamber to soak stuff. The ad going into the intermission dies pretty quickly. Focus more on not stacking than on getting it dead. The healers tend to run after. The melee tend to run after it when the tanks have it.
Don't if that adds up, don't we not get heals?
No, you get a bubble that absorbs healing. It's the opposite of having a disc restore round.
Yeah, so you have to kill the ad to drop that debuff, correct?
No, it's a buff he puts on you whether he's alive
You
or
have to
dead,
heal
and you
through
have
it.
to
Oh,
heal
okay.
it off.
You get a negative healing shield, so we have to heal a certain amount of it off you before you're going to take any heals.
So we've identified the issue is soak in the circles.
And getting stacks is worse than just healing off those bubbles.
But soaking is much more important than avoiding spikes.
Yes, we must soak all the circles, but the circle
Unless
big
a
enough that
circle
you
is
should be
right
able to...
next to the big puddle, you should be able to avoid most of the spikes.
Exactly.
All right, tanks on you.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Fresh hosts!
3, 2, 1. Kill
Outer green, gestate.
God damn it. Oops.
2, 1. Kill out. Three, 2, 1. Kill out. Three, 2, 1. Kill out.
Kill the ad, we're getting liquefy. Omega vectors, just chill.
Oh, come on.
Resin Gaston.
Back to the pillars.
Thank you.
3, 2, 1. Kill out.
Does every group have one?
No, purple
Oh,
has two.
Orange doesn't.
3, 2,
Somebody who has one in purple, go to orange.
Ratty, run over here. Or
I'm
rack
going
one
orange.
over here.
Yep, gestate and green, get out. Can we get a rally?
3, 2, 1.
Got it.
Kill out.
Just hit on purple.
Target you. 3, 2, 1. Kill out. 1. Phase change.
Wow.
Got any bad reses at all?
In 10
seconds
seconds,
for-
we're going to finish
for
the
ad.
wipe and go again. Don't bother soaking, just die.
Okay, jump in the circle.
No. Stay out of the circle.
Good
Have
die.
a big red one and just send it. Liquefy.
It's a swirl, not a circle.
Oh, okay.
Jump in the bloody toilet.
Hey guys, we got a lot of ads up. It was like 15.
I mean, you're a warrior. You can just like blade storm and kill them all, right?
It should be that way.
I don't know, Mac. Can warriors count past 4?
Pretty sure if I started out saying Arcanite Reaper Ho, I would win.
I'm actually following them this time so I don't get lost.
Pretty sure warriors can only count to 2 because most of the time their hands are full.
May your feet find good trails.
Well, then
That's
they should at
true.
least be
That's
able
very
to count
true.
to 4. Maybe
Like
5.
1 weapon, 2
Depending on jet.
weapon. Oh.
Problem with warriors is when you try to scratch your head, but you're holding a two-hander.
How many warriors does it take to screw in a light bulb?
What's a light
One
bulb?
just holds the light bulb on
That was
whirlwinds.
Actually, there are light bulbs in the goblin area, so.
How many flies does it take to screw in a light bulb?
8.
2, but I don't know how the hell they got in there.
Oh, gross.
Not gonna lie, every time I hear a two-hander joke with a warrior, I keep thinking you're talking about his balls. Am I right?
Wow. The fact that it takes 2 hands, they gotta be massive.
Yeah, you need
Good on the warriors.
Elephantitis.
Play with your ball.
Good
A
on
little
warriors.
elephantitis there.
Rest in peace, warriors.
Well, I'm sitting here thinking like, so he can't carry anything because he only has 2 hands. So
He's got a one for each ball, I guess.
It's got 1 for each half of.
If he's carrying those 2 balls, the gigantic ones that a warrior has, how does he carry the ball during Gahoon?
Sheaths.
How?
Juggling.
Mouse?
No, it's definitely juggling.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Consume husks.
Target you. 3, 2, 1. Collapse. Target you. 3, 2, 1. Collapse.
Just stay down, or.
Target you. 2, 1. Collapse. Target you. 3, 2, 1. Collapse.
Just did an orange.
Phase change.
Get to positions, kill the ad, don't get hit by the puddle. Don't bring Omega Vector to people.
Lot of soaking.
Got this one.
Target you.
We need to be
Nobody
sent
in
back
that.
here.
That one soaked with me on the second building. They won't add.
Back in position, kill the ad, kill the boss.
Chest 8 on purple. Clear.
I don't see an Omega Vector with green. There needs to be a Vector on green.
We got two of them stacked up. We can't separate them.
You can separate them. Someone just needs to run over
Just
to
stay
green.
on purple.
No, I mean they're on the same person.
Oh. Wow.
We get a rally.
Purple had 3 of them somehow.
3, 2, target you. 1.
That double just
Collapse.
Yeah, if we get a double, we're just dead.
Don't take that res. Never mind.
Oh, Jesus.
This is another wipe.
Three, two, one. Collapse. Phase change.
Do we know these or something?
We do.
Oh shit.
I
Sure,
have
repair if
many,
you need to.
many wares.
Why me, Lan?
Addy, I don't think the ad was the problem, at least the last one. Looks like it was just Omega Vectors were on multiple on the same person. That can happen?
Yes, it can happen.
Yeah, I think we're killing the ads fine.
Someone
think
is
if
going
it
to an
gets off-
empty room with no boss in it.
If it gets off 2, then that's a really big burden on the healers for every single ad that spawns.
Yes.
The
If
first
it
one
gets
only
off
gets
2,
off
we're
1,
boned.
but most of them are getting off 2, and I'm seeing a ton of range shit going into Vectus.
Saying the range needs to focus the ad down better.
Yep, especially range, because they can reach it without moving. I mean, melee are trying to switch, but sometimes it's out of melee range, and we don't want to risk moving our vector while trying to hit the ads. So we're kind of, well, at least I'm using my half-range ability. So range really have to change target and kill that shit.
Val and I are trying to keep it as close to melee as we can, so you don't have to move as much. But you know, there's only so
I
much
know,
we
it's
can do.
janky.
Yeah, it's not super easy, but we're doing the best.
Not everybody can be a Death Knight.
That's because you're you. Beaten melee on interrupt since 2016.
44%, 44.7 on ad, 47.7 for Vector.
Yeah, I'm seeing some range that are very little damage on ads. We could probably clean that up a little bit and help us.
Great. We will.
And Trails and Mikado,
I clicked ready. I don't.
Chubbs, Bullimus, where are you? Because you're up. There we go.
Sin might have been out of range. I'm good when you guys are.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Consume husks.
Target you. 3, 2, 1. Collapse.
Purple chest 8.
Three, two, one. Collapse. 3, 2, 1. Collapse.
Jesse and Green, get out.
Three, two, one. Collapse. Phase change.
Icon, stay put at purple.
Gotcha.
Thank you, entrails. You got the vector, bring it back to your color, please.
Soak.
Someone needs to soak that.
Jesus.
Three, two, one.
Watch your stacks. People with like 5 or so should be avoiding
Purple
the
just
intersection. Or the vector.
Just it's clear.
Three, two, one. Collapse.
We get a rally.
Salvation.
Done.
Three,
Hope.
2, 1.
I'll run it now.
Alright, taunting again.
Oops, phone.
Get out of them. It all caught up.
3, 2, 1. Collapse. Phase
I'm
change.
taunting the flag over to the melee.
Oh, dang it.
So
Be real careful on these beams, guys. This is gonna help us.
Dan's trying to put the Omega.
rally if you got it.
Down up, please.
Needs to come grab the Omega Vector
I'm
off.
on you.
Collapse.
Which group needs it?
Looks
Melee.
Green. They've got it. We're good.
Three, two,
If you have over 5, try not to get the infection. People with 10.
Stayed
just
on
win.
orange.
There's an ad running around.
I got it today.
Hellstones if you got them.
3, 2, 1. Collapse.
Just a purple.
Three, two, one.
Send
Collapse.
Just a orange. Dead.
Phase change.
better.
You made it to 3.
Hey, Syndrin, what is going on with DBM that you're speaking in algebra?
It's not up to date.
Even up to date.
It looks more like calculus.
So this isn't like lack of heals or lack of deeps, right?
Definitely not lacking heals.
No, we really need to focus on not getting stacked.
Look at my ass.
I didn't get my first stack until we reached the second intermission.
I have many packages you like.
Are we doing another one?
No, we're done. Just notice 3 minutes till the end of raid. We can finish here. We can find a mage and get a port out. Thank you for coming, everybody. We refined our strategies today. That was good work. We got stuff dead. Coming back on Sunday to pick up here and then blow through Zekvos because I'm optimistic.
If you're a healer, please be coming on Sunday. We're going to be too short.
The rapper. Who
I
are the
did
two?
not.
You and
Sin
Tam.
and Crazy. Yep.
So we're gonna be.
And Ryan and I are out too. We're on vacation.
Rough. So although the healing may be a little